Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I would like to do some quick video of what is your magical path. Just some quick answer to that question. Maybe you are in a crossroads, maybe you do not know what is your magical path, and you would just like to receive some hint. Sometimes you don't really need a lot of information, maybe you just need some small direction or small push or small hint regarding your magical path. So as you can see, we have three options. We have the clear crystal quartz, we have the amethyst, and the citrine stone. So choose one of those stones. What is the most interesting stone for you? What is your favorite stone? Or just pick up the vibe to which stone you're more attracted to. Or maybe choose the stone according to its color. This is transparent, this is purple and yellow. Or you can also choose a number. This is going to be number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. So of course, as usual, I'm going to start with number 1 with the clear crystal quartz. And just let's receive some hint. What is your magical path? If you are in the magical sphere, if you are in the esoteric field and you would like to know, let's ask the cards. Let's see. To everyone who chose number 1, to everyone who is watching this video, present or future, let's see your magical path. Let's see. I'm going to pull 2 cards. So number 1, if you chose this position, first of all, for me it's speaking about that you really need to take time for yourself. You really need to understand who you really are. You are in the process of reaching enlightenment with yourself. You are in a process of finding yourself. It's not really speaking about direct magical path. The hint in this reading is that you need to be alone. You need to retreat from the world. You need to be with yourself. It's not about other systems, teachings, about books, about what tradition, about other traditions, about what a guru is telling you to do, about what a teacher is telling to you to do, or how it is correct or wrong. It is a time for you to understand your own path, because in magical sphere you really need to understand your own self. This is the key of all magical world. It's not about teaching you, it's not about telling you what to do, it's not about imposing to you some ideas. You really need to find your own true self, and you can do it only with being in yourself. So do not look outwards, look within yourself. Go inside of yourself, retreat, and also recharge. Maybe you are already very tired as well. And the cards are telling to you that you really need to have some vacation, you really need to stop something and seek within yourself the answers, because sometimes the answers are not going to come from others. You need to find them yourselves. This is actually a very difficult thing to do, so it's not easy. It seems to me like this is some initiation that you need to go through. Now another card that came out is a card of emotions. So it seems to me that maybe it's difficult for you to control your emotions, and the reading is telling you that you should really put some effort on everything that has to do with emotions and with your astral body, because the astral body is connected with emotions. So it might be that you really need to do some meditations to clean your emotional baggage, to clean your astral body. I'm speaking in some esoteric terms here, but the most important thing is to pay attention to your emotional self, because it is also a very important part of the magical world. It's not only about meditation, reading books, seeking for guidance. It's also about looking within yourself and dealing with your own emotions. So you have this turbulence in you. You really need to know how to control them. You really need to know how to clean your emotions. You really need to understand all of this watery sphere, because water represents emotions. So maybe you should go to a place near water. Maybe you should study about water deities, about the sea deities. Study about how you can control your emotions, how you can clean your emotions, maybe to do some release work, purge and cleanse yourself. So this is something that only you can teach yourself. No one will teach you that. In your magical path, it's time for understanding how to control yourself and how to control your emotions. This is part of your initiation. It's something that you must go through. So basically, that was the reading for you, number 1. Please write in the comments what is actually happening in your life, because I'm always interested to know. I read all of your comments. So anyways, thank you for watching and see you in my next videos. Goodbye. Either number 2 to everyone who chose the amethyst stone, to everyone who chose number 2. This is the reading for you. Let's see your magical path. To everyone who's going to watch this video, present or future. So let's see your magical path. Let's see what the cards would like to tell you. What is the hint for your magical path? Let's see what is your magical path. Number 2, amethyst. So number 2, you have very interesting cards here. We have the shapeshifter that is saying transform and unveil your gifts. And we have autumn, release the old and rest. So this is very interesting. Of course, we're not in autumn right now. So this is very interesting. So your magical path is taking you to a place where you need to understand how you can change yourself, to change your personality. Maybe you're too fixated. Maybe you're too traditional. Maybe you are too conservative. And the cards are asking from you to understand the different parts of your personality, to understand the different aspects of you, to know how to become someone else. Because this is important in the magical sphere. You cannot be so fixated, you cannot be so stern or dry. You really need to be more maybe emotional, maybe more adaptive, maybe you need to be more flexible as well. So this is what the magical world is asking from you. You need to unveil your gifts, and how you can do that is by try different things and try to be different. Try to tap into different aspects of your personality. Maybe you can also work with totem animals and understand, for instance, how the wolf is operating, how the eagle is operating, how the lion operating. Like, try to see yourself, different aspects of yourself in maybe different animals or even different people, because it's really important for you in this magical world, because this is what the magic is asking from you, to be a bit different, to be a shapeshifter. Maybe you are a shapeshifter, maybe you are different all the time, and this is your path. Maybe you're a person who knows how to be different with everyone else as well. So it can be two options. Maybe you're too dry and traditional, or on the opposite, maybe you know how to be different and you're always different. So with your friends, you're one person. With your family, you're a different person. With other people, you're a totally different person. And the cards are telling you that this is your gift, because this is a gift of a shapeshifter. This is really cool and really awesome in the magical sphere, because you can do things that people will not trace your works, you see? In case that you're really interested in the magical world. Now we also have here the card of autumn, release the old and rest. So it's also speaking about paying attention to signs from the universe, especially pay attention to ravens. They want to tell you something, they're speaking to you, they're giving you the information from the gods, from the spirits. Pay attention to those birds. Also, of course, it's talking about releasing the old because you really need to purge, you really need to remove what is no longer working in your life in order for you to move forward in your life. Also, it's talking about rest. Well, you know, if you really doing too much, just recharge and rest. Also, something very interesting can happen to you in autumn. When I'm filming this video, it is summertime right now. We're approaching to the summer solstice, so this is very interesting. Maybe your gifts can open up in autumn time, so pay attention to that. So basically, that was a quick message for you, number 2. I feel that I don't need to say much more than this. Please write in the comments what is happening in your life, because I'm really interested to know. I always read your comments, and see you in my next videos. Goodbye. Hi to everyone who chose number 3, to everyone who chose the citrine stone, and to everyone who chose number 3. Let's see what is your magical path. To everyone who is watching this video, present or future, let's see what the cards will tell you. What is your magical path? What is the message that you need to hear? What is the hint that you need to follow? Let's see, to anyone who chose number 3, your magical path. Very interesting, number 3. So, number 3, this is very interesting. If you're watching this video, you're probably someone who is knowing a lot of things. So we have the High Priestess and we have the Sage. So basically, it is telling to me that you're working with some god or goddess. You are a high priestess of this deity. You're channeling the energies of that deity to the world. You are a vessel. And this is your magical path. It's also saying to you, harness mystic power. So every time that you are working with your god, with your goddess, and you're receiving these messages, you need to write them down. This is very important. And you really need to harness all of this power. Power is talking through your body, through you. Also, we have the card of the Sage, and the Sage is someone who is very wise, very knowledgeable, someone with experience. And it's speaking about be devoted and committed. So as I said, everything that you're doing, you need to write down. You need to be very committed to your craft because you have experience. Everyone who's watching this and everyone who is watching this video and you chose number 3, you cannot fool me. You are in the game. You are in this business. You are in this business, I mean, not that you're doing business from that, but you are understanding that world and you are working a lot of years also. You are studying this a lot of years. Now also this is speaking about independence. So it seems to me that you are not really tied to some tradition, because we have here a cat. A cat, it's an animal that is not controlled by anyone. He's doing whatever he wants. You have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of power. Power is speaking through you. Gods and goddesses are working through you. But it seems to me that you're still doing whatever you want. It's like you're not really attached maybe to one tradition also because of this cat. Now, if you're watching this video, it can be very, very simple. Is that maybe you're working with the goddess Best, or you're working with the goddess Hathor, or you're working with the Egyptian pantheon. But it does not have to be this way, of course, because this is a general reading. It is just a hint. Maybe you're working with Isis. Maybe you're working with the goddess Isis. But the overall message for you is that your magical path is leading to you towards acquiring all of the wisdom that you see in this world, and you really need to write it down. Maybe you're a person who can write a book about your craft, about everything that you experienced, because you're a vessel for the divine. A high priestess is a priestess, basically. Is a priestess of some god, of some deity. And you really need to write down everything. So if you're lazy, if you don't want to do it, you need to do it. This is what the gods are telling to you to do. In this position, you're not working with some demons. I think that you're working with some high vibrational forces like gods and goddesses. You're very, very wise. Number 3. This is a very good position of someone who is extremely wise. Extremely wise. Just what the cards are trying to tell you is that you really need to be committed. You really need to write everything down. And also to share your wisdom, of course. Sage is someone who is a wise person that gives advices to people that are seeking for those advices. So anyways, thank you for watching number 3. Please write in the comments what is happening in your life. Do you work with some god or goddess? If you're interested to share, please write in the comments. I'm always reading your comments. And thank you for watching. If you're interested in readings with me, you can go to my Etsy shop. I have the link in the description bar. Goodbye.